Good evening and welcome to PhanTV. We've just seen an incredibly intense and quite a feisty game. Moving into the first period, first of all, like I say, a physical game. First period pretty even in that respect, with Bison picking up a few penalties on that side of things.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know what they were caught with, but when it came to picking up the penalties, they were almost as bad as Sheffield were last week. That said, I think on our side, Will Weldon, he had his third fight in 6 games this evening, and I wonder, have they got him on a fight bonus now?
It does seem that way, doesn't it, Dan?
Absolutely. I mean, then you got Jeff Glower's penalty, which is a little unfortunate. However, it did lead to Bison's first goal. In fact, the only goal of the first period.
Now, yeah, and it was a goal scored by Joe Miller as well, the one and only.
Yeah, I mean, of all the people you don't want to score against you, Joe Miller's got to be that one guy. But there you go, that's the luck of the draw.
Yeah. And that led to quite a bit of a fight back then from Phantoms to end the period, actually, on unfortunately down the goal on the power play as well.
Absolutely. I mean, the other thing to look at was Phantoms outshot the Bison 11-9 in that first period. So the effort and the shots were definitely going in and going on goal. So no complaints there. Now, the second period was without doubt a tale of 2 goalies. Stevie Lyle working very hard, Phantoms putting him under an awful lot of pressure. And he was there, he was soaking up, and he was pulling out saves left, right and centre. Yet on the breakout, when the Bison had the power play, Damo was under just as much pressure, and to be honest, he came up big with a lot of crucial saves tonight.
That's true, he did. But you know, not just looking at the goalies, you've got to give some credit as well to the defensemen, the guys who are playing in front of them. You know, Sadek and Norton for Phantoms tonight, working very hard there, back checking, you know, as hard as you like. It was great to see. And then looking at, you know, further up the ice, you've got guys like Will Weldon, who we've already mentioned. You know, apart from his fight in the first period, he was you know, working so hard. You know, playing like somebody twice his size. You know, really, that just kind of speaks volumes about the guy. Really, what do you think, Dan?
Absolutely. I mean, here's a guy who's, 5 stone ringing wet in full kit, and he's throwing hits around like someone twice his size. And what more do you want from a player, really? I mean, the guy is in his 2nd season here, and he's rapidly becoming a fan favourite.
He is definitely. Now, despite all of the praise that we can lavish on the guys, in spite of that, and plenty of effort as well, there weren't any goals. We didn't see any goals in that second period there, Dan. Looking forward to the third period, though. Did start quite well for Phantoms, though, starting on the power play, getting a good few shots and a good few attempts there, you know, kind of moving the puck around quite well.
Absolutely. I mean, that shows in the eventual shots on goal for the whole game. I mean, Phantoms outshot the Bison something like 47-29. It was a big, you know, a lot of shots put their way. Stevie Lyle soaked them up. But on the Phantom side, you had Joseph Sladock, Andre Lauko, working incredibly hard up and down the ice. Forward check, back check, even a few attempts going in from the side. No complaints there. The Brits, you had James Ferrara, Luke Ferrara, Robbie Ferrara at one point losing his stick. Anyone else would have probably gone back to the bench, pick up another one, or maybe get another D-man out. No, he was in there, he still kept fighting. No stick, no problem. Just boot the puck out the way. You can't really go wrong. But again, something's coming back is the effort, the spirit. It's anything that could have been missing last week was there tonight in absolute buckets. And no complaints whatsoever. And certainly with that hard work, it really paid off then with Lauko's power play goal against Steve Lyle. It shows he can be beaten. And after Tom Carlon sent Lyle the wrong way, Lauko was left there just to slot it away nice and calmly. And his celebration, when we spoke about Joe Miller's celebration being maybe a little OTT, Lauko's celebration I think was just as passionate. And he was halfway up the plexi before he realised that, you know, it was there. But no, you can't take anything away from that.
You know, after the match, we did catch up with James Hutchinson, and we caught up with Maris Ziedins, and also man of the match, Tom Norton. Okay, Tom Norton possibly didn't deserve to lose that match tonight. What do you think?
No, definitely not. We definitely deserve some points out of that match at the very least.
Now, you obviously got man of the match tonight, so you must be quite happy with that.
No, I am happy, but I would have rather have had the 2 points.
Definitely. Now, it was a bit of a tough weekend, you know, facing teams in the top half of the table. How did you feel that it went, obviously, apart from the disappointing losses?
I mean, basically, we battled again both nights, and we were in a game. I mean, we're not getting involved in like shootout games where they're like goal, 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 goal. I mean, we're keeping everything close, and I mean, hopefully the goals will start coming for us because I mean, we're putting the puck to the net.
You seem to have had quite a solid start to the season. Obviously, turning over maybe a new leaf as a team, probably from last weekend, possibly. You know, just bouncing back. How do you feel that it's been over the last week, just trying to get kind of guys' heads back into what you've got to do, job at hand?
I mean, the guys' heads are always in the right position anyway, so I think we're all here. We know what we've got to do, and we've just got to keep doing what we're doing, really. Because I mean, after tonight's performance, I think we can't give anything better than that.
You definitely had it was an encouraging sight to see. Now moving on to next week, you've got Milton Keynes next week. How do you feel that's going to be for you?
No, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously it's a rivalry game for us. I mean, obviously we won the Ashes, is it 4 weeks now? 4 weeks ago, so obviously they've got a point to prove against us because we won back to back, but you know, we're going to be looking to go for 4 points.
And you feel obviously you can do that, so that's good. Tom, thanks very much for speaking to us tonight.
And I'm joined by James Hutchinson. Hutch, bit of an interesting game and certainly a busy one for you guys tonight.
Yeah, I think we played well, worked hard, didn't get the bounces again, but you can't expect the bounces to get you the win. We have to figure out where we're going wrong and get it fixed quickly because we can't keep losing games.
Okay, now looking at it from this side, the defence was certainly busy and you certainly seem to have gelled together well.
Yeah, we were busy, but I suppose you expect to be busy when there's only 4 or 5 of you back there, and yeah, we're doing all right.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to ask about the refereeing decisions. Some of those were educational, I think you could describe them. But coming forward, it certainly seemed that everyone was trying to get the puck forward. Is this part of a plan or just?
Yeah, I mean, we're chasing the game. We wanted to get after them. We were dominating them, so we putting that puck forward, keep the pressure on them. It was working for us the whole game, and just wanted to keep it going.
Okay. Now, moving away from the game slightly. This is what, your third stint back with the Phantoms now?
Yeah, third stint back here. It's a few more years than that, but third stint.
Okay. Now, the question that this is leading up to, what keeps bringing you back?
I enjoy it. It's a great place. I know most of the guys. I have fun here. I have friends in town. It's a great place to play and usually quite successful, and we've got to figure out how to bring that success back quickly.
Okay, now looking forward to next week. You've got Milton Keynes. Anyone special you're looking forward to playing against there?
No, absolutely not. I mean, we're sure we can beat Milton Keynes twice, and hopefully next weekend we'll beat them again.
Excellent. James, thank you very much.
Maris Ziedins, bit of a tough weekend. How's it been then for you? How do you think you've done this weekend?
Well, obviously it's frustrating we lost both games, although I think we did deserve at least 2 points out of the weekend. The effort was good tonight. I think we did all that we were asked to do from our coach. We worked hard, we made smart plays, but it's just it's one of those days where the puck couldn't find the net, so there are things to learn from, obviously, from this game as well, and it's over now, so we got to look forward to the next week.
Definitely. Just were you looking for a little bit of like kind of to bounce back a little bit after last weekend as well?
Definitely, yeah. We had a lot of things to prove to ourselves after Sheffield's game, and I think we did that today. The effort was there, work ethic, skill. I mean, we made some good plays. I mean, their goalie played well tonight. I mean, we knew he's going to play well, and we, as far as I know, I think we outshot him by 21 shots. So the goalie did a great job.
He was definitely a factor. Now, you said obviously looking forward to next weekend. How do you think you'll fare then against Milton Keynes, who you've already seen twice before?
Well, everyone knows that Milton Keynes, it's our rival, and it won't be easy. Let me put it that way. Especially since we beat them in the Ashes twice in a row. I think they've got something to prove. They're going to come back here and they'll give their best, and we'll have to match that and 10% more. But I like our chances. If we play the same way we did tonight, we'll be fine.
Now, just finally, do you think some people may say that there's been a bit of a lack of scoring necessarily, but do you feel that maybe there's something that we can pick up a bit more?
Well, obviously you have to score goals to win games, and that reflects on the forwards. But like I said, I think we did create a lot of good things today offensively. It just the puck wouldn't go in the net, and that's something we need to figure out over the week and be ready for the weekend and make sure that we find a way to put the puck in the net.
Maris, thank you very much for speaking to us. Cheers. Looking at the game, a definite improvement from last week then, Dan?
Absolutely, as we've said before, all the passion was there, the hits were there, the momentum was there, everything went right apart from Stevie Lyle. I think that's all it was.
Well, to be fair, Stevie Lyle, he's there to do a job, and he does his job well. But looking over it, you got to wonder. Thomas Foytik, that big and scary defenseman, not so big and scary by the looks of him. He's certainly been pasted a couple of times tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, Lauko put him down, Glower put him down, even Little Will Weldon. Jamie Lyme was having a good go at putting him down as well. And he's another one of the players. He's short, he's small, but what he lacks in size, he makes up for in attitude, and he more than makes up for in work ethic. And I think that's something that's shining through with the team this year. An incredible work ethic. Okay, so that's all from us this week. You've had enough of us talking away. We'll be back next week with a preview of the weekend's games against Milton Keynes Lightning. So until then, good night.
Good night.